We imagine it going up. Resurrection, like a breath outstretched from the yawning mouth of death. A sprout reaching up and out from a dying seed. We imagine our bodies standing erect after death, shaking off the dust and dinge of flesh, taking our first steps into something new. We imagine the tomb, empty, the soles of Jesus' shoes above our heads as he ascends, and we stand agape, far below heaven's gates. Imagine we have to wait to one day have the chance to meet him there, up there, high in the air, heaven, where no staircase leads, where feet have never tread, reserved only for the dead. Heaven, the end of resurrection, a mirror reflection of the Garden of Eden, and we now stand between, somewhere in the middle of these two gardens, like a seed, submerged in the dirt, in the soil of this earth, with the toil and the work of surviving, of striving, of tarrying between, beneath, below. What good is it to know resurrection is coming if we never see the fruit? Oh, but we do. The truth is, resurrection is a root reaching down as proof that heaven is not aloof to our pain. Every time it rains, heaven's refrains change from joyous strains to lament. Heaven is bent, brooding over the waters of its womb. All we hear's a muffled tune of hope, but God has made motes of our tears, collecting years of rain to make rivers of justice. It's just a trickle at first, but it bursts like fire hydrants crowbarred at the end of our street. Resurrection is not discreet, cannot be policed. Have you ever seen concrete upended and cracked by a root's tracks? Trees that have for centuries been growing up have also been growing down into the ground, changing its structure until pavement ruptures and makes room for new earth. Resurrection grows in reverse, not up in the clouds, but here on earth, as it is in heaven. Heaven is here, in our healing, in our kneeling prayer, in our feeling God is there when no one else is. Heaven repairs broken social systems like cisterns turn to wells. Heaven can't help but swell. Down from pregnant clouds, feeding hungry canals turned rivers. Our protests are rivers. Root systems breaking concrete and glass ceilings. Our praises are rivers. Sound systems carry cries and thanksgiving. He takes away but gives, allows death to make it live again. Always has a plan for redemption in the end, pours purpose into flesh wounds and consumes like fire. Not to ravage, but we're fine. He is always on time. Always. Despite what Martha and Mary say, Jesus, if you would have come sooner, our brother would not be dead. And yet, Lazarus was all the while sleeping, a seed planted, and not without weeping first. Yes, death is a curse, but resurrection is our victory, a promise that all sorrow is seed if only we believe in the gardener at the tomb. If all you feel is death and have not seen the fruit yet, you can bet heaven's roots are reaching, growing in reverse, breaking down the tomb to make room for your resurrection.